I am absolutely in love with Tesla motors. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you might realize that. About a year ago, I was at NVIDIA's GPU Tech Conference and I got a chance to actually test drive the Tesla Model S, and that was one of the high points of my life. It's like, son was born, Tesla Model S. So when I saw an email pop up this weekend from Tesla, you know that I had to jump right on that. What the email said essentially is that now there are not one, but 2 Tesla Supercharger stations here in my state. Now up to this point, I'd thought that there were really only a few Supercharger stations around the country. Basically enough to get from California to New York is the last time I heard them talk about it. I think that's the last trip they really made with it. So I thought they would be kind of in a line along the states. It wasn't until I actually went to their website and looked at their map. Their map looks an awful lot like a cell phone coverage map at this point. They have Supercharger stations in most of the states at this point. They've got Supercharger stations everywhere. You'll be seeing it from the map I'm showing. So of course, as a result of seeing this email and knowing that there was one very, very close to my home, there's one in Lexington, Kentucky now. So I packed up the family this weekend and we drove down there. It's not a very long drive, so it wasn't far out of the way or anything. And we were gonna be in Lexington anyway. So it was like, if we're going there, I have to stop there. If you are in and around the Lexington area and you're interested in taking a look at this, it's at Hamburg Pavilion. It's actually beside Meijer. So I guess the thought process is you can drive to Meijer, park your Tesla beside Meijer, leave it there for 20 to 30 minutes, get half your battery charged up, run inside, pick up some food, pick up some whatever else you need. Meijer, if you're not familiar with it, is kind of like Walmart, kind of like, well, it's a department store, grocery store, all in one superstore kind of thing. And they have a gas station and they've got grocery and pharmacy and everything else. And now they've got a Tesla Supercharger station. So of course, when I got there, I pulled in and there are lots and lots of these Tesla Superchargers. And they actually had individual parking spots for each one, differently labeled. So some of them were targeted for 30 minutes or less, and other ones were targeted for longer term. I would presume so that people could park their Teslas there and leave them for the full amount of time it'll take to charge. But 30 minutes is supposed to be able to get you at least half your battery recharged. I think it's a 100-mile range that you get just from a 30-minute charge. So realistically, that's pretty awesome. And realistically, I don't have a whole lot more to say other than that. Unfortunately, there weren't any Teslas there for me to take a look at, and kind of unsurprisingly, there weren't any cars around this. It was basically, I just pulled up to it, I saw the Tesla logos, it was very unassuming, there was nothing really pointing out the fact that there were even Tesla Superchargers there. There were people sitting across the road at the bus station looking at me like I was absolutely crazy because I was filming these things with a camcorder. But of course, right as I pulled away, there was another guy that pulled up and wanted to drive past and look at them. So it definitely has picked up some people's attention. People have noticed that they're there at this point. And I guess this is more just to serve as a sort of a general notification. If you're a Tesla owner, you probably already know these things, but if you've been thinking about getting a Tesla but wondering and worrying about it maybe because of the range, it's got like a 200-mile range at a minimum. But now with these kind of things around, for example, if I were working in Lexington again and I were driving a Tesla, I would feel a lot more comfortable with that now because, oh look, right down the road from where I'd be working, there would be a Tesla Supercharger. So if I'm out and about and, uh-oh, I'm running short on battery, just drive over there, charge up over my lunch hour, and I'm good to go. So yeah, if you are interested in a Tesla, make sure to take a look at their map, see if there's any Supercharger stations in your area. I'm still just chomping at the bit, ready to get myself a Tesla, but I honestly cannot justify paying the $100,000 that it would take to get one. So I'm hoping that the Model 3 will come out sometime in 2017. I think they said that they were actually going to announce them in 2016, like show what it's going to look like, show the finalized designs and everything, and then 2017 should be when we actually start to see the Model 3. And it is a much more reasonable price point, something that I will hopefully be able to afford myself. Or, you know, if someone from Tesla happens to see this video and just really wants to help a brother out, yes. But you know what? That's going to be about all for me for today. Just a weird little off-the-wall video, technology related, sort of. Electric cars are the technology of the future, at least as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, do make sure to hit that like button down below the video and subscribe to receive any more videos that I put out as soon as I put them out. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.